Hello, and thank you for inviting my virtual self to your conference today. My apologies for not being with you in person. I wanted to begin by paying tribute to the work What Next has done over the last 3 or 4 years. I think historically there's been a tradition for the arts sector to shout very noisily, quite effectively, to campaign strongly, but perhaps not to be so good at dialogue. And the thing I'm really heartened by and encouraged by is the way in which What Next has established a dialogue with national and local government, so that as well as being a successful policy forum, What Next has got traction with those policies, with politicians, and in some cases had those policies adopted. I think that's a great step forward, so I pay tribute to What Next for that today. And what has it meant? It's meant, for a start, a really good, positive funding settlement with the government for the next 4 years. I believe What Next had some real equity in that settlement. It's meant a better articulation of the case for public funding in arts and culture, right across the board. We call it the holistic case. So the intrinsic value of arts and culture, personal identity, national identity, empathetic citizens, the benefits to society. Wherever you look, in prisons, in hospitals, in care homes, you find the arts doing an incredibly important job. The symbiotic relationship with education. Arts and culture should be at the core of any decent education. That's not a message I believe we've yet successfully got over enough to national government. And then, of course, the economic value. And at the heart of that argument lies the whole case for the creative industries. That's going to be incredibly important going forward. And I really do believe with What Next's help, we've won that argument that arts and culture is the incubation for the creative industries, such an important part of the growth of our economy going forward in the future. So what about the next 4 years? With What Next's help, we need arts and culture to achieve a much better reach so it enriches more people in more communities. We need to make it even more powerful as, if you like, the glue in our society, the glue in our communities, the glue in our nation. What will that mean in particular? I think we all agree we've got to make much better progress with diversity. We've got to make sure that public money draws on all the talents and is for everyone. It's going to mean much greater advance in distribution. We've got digital technology. We're already seeing a play might appear in a theatre in front of 400 people one night and go out on a cinema network to 1,000 people the next night. There's brilliant content now being created online. The digital dividend is something we're really going to have to find ways of exploiting, I think, strongly over the next 2 or 3 years. And I really hope What Next members will continue to be an important part of that. We're going to need new ideas for local government. It will continue to be under pressure, but will continue to be a key partner in all arts provision in every community. So what are the new ideas by which local government under funding pressure can continue to support arts and culture? Most of all, though, we rely on the arts and culture, the creative community, for brilliant ideas, for new voices, for ideas that will enrich us all. So my thanks to What Next, and my real strong best wishes to What Next for the achievements you're going to have in the next 4 years. Thank you.